So my last video on the Jurassic franchise did numbers. So the algorithm commands I follow it up with more opinions of a straight white guy. Let's check back in on our favorite characters. By that I mean my favorite characters, Yaz and Sammy. They didn't break up the adorable lesbians, let's go! Now they aren't just there to be cute. They are having relationship problems because Yaz is working through her PTSD from the island and Sammy treats her too delicately as a result. But Yaz is hardly returning Sammy's calls. So you know what they do? They work through their problems and become a stronger couple as a result. It's so refreshing to see a time skip where a couple gets together and stays together, rather than them breaking up and getting back together over the course of another 5 seasons. I'm just kidding. TV doesn't get 5 seasons anymore. But overall, this was my biggest concern for the show when the trailers came out, and I'm glad it was handled so well. I knew that since the episode of Camp Cretaceous where Sammy got poisoned and Yaz ran for the antidote that they were destined to be more than just friends. And it's one of the few sins of the original show not to display them as a couple until the last few episodes. Overall, they were handled well and like an authentic couple who goes through their fair share of rough patches. Okay, I think we're done. Whoa, I forgot, we have the rest of the show to talk about. Events kickstarted when Oops We Can't Afford Jenna Ortega Anymore is murdered by a rogue Allosaurus. But Ben starts getting threats on Dinosaur Reddit saying that the others are next, so he and Darius go about assembling the old crew to get to the bottom of Brooklyn's death. I will say that one strike against Chaos Theory is that the show is a little slow in parts. They get 10 episodes to tell a story, but one episode is spent on gas station shenanigans. It takes time that they don't have, but the official reunion of the whole gang is saved for the season finale. Now the bad guy in the end turns out to be Darius' old boss at a government branch designed to handle dinosaurs. He and his goons would mark certain dinos as deceased and then pawn them off to a mysterious buyer who would ship them around the world. Now, we have a problem here. Every bad guy's motivation in this show is money, and that is a boring motivation. But to be fair, this has been a problem for every human villain in the Jurassic franchise. Why do we make the dinosaurs? Money. Why are we capturing them? Money. Why are we mind-controlling them? Money. I would prefer it if they shook it up a little bit in the future. At the end of the season, the crew boards a cargo ship bound for the mysterious buyer running the whole operation. I'm curious to see what their motivation is. It's probably going to be money, but allow me to offer an alternative. What if someone else Darius' age survived the Indominus escape in Jurassic World? What if they narrowly survived getting eaten but watched everyone they cared about who took them to that island suffer that fate? What if they believed in putting nature back in its place and asserting their dominance over the dinosaurs once and for all? And they do that by making sure they know that they are nothing but pets and guard dogs. They want nothing more than to see every dinosaur in change because that's where they belong, under humanity, the true masters of the world and the dominant species of Earth. I always wondered why Darius never hated dinosaurs. After everything they put him through, I suppose it was because he saw more evil in the people who hunted and controlled them for profit than the animals that never asked to be brought back. So this hypothetical villain could be Darius' dark reflection. But hey, that's just a theory. A slightly more interesting than money theory! Now there is a plot line about Darius and Kenji both being in love with Brooklyn, but I don't care. I don't love it, don't hate it, completely neutral on it. But I don't feel like talking about it, so... One thing I do want to highlight is the epic season finale. The camp fam found the operation shipping the dinos, so through some chaos, Dino Fight! It was a perfect set of callbacks to the original Jurassic Park movie with the Raptor vs. T-Rex fight, and Darius using the staff to lead the big dinosaur towards the fight, just like the Dr. What's-Her-Face in the original Jurassic World movie. The animation on the Raptor hit squad chasing the camp fam throughout the show was perfect, no notes. Although they clearly cut corners in other parts of the animation department. Here's a fun drinking game. Take a shot every time you see this overpass. You'll be drunk by the end of episode 2. Disclaimer, this YouTube channel does not encourage the consumption of alcoholic beverages, especially if you are under the legal drinking age. I love this show. It's slow in parts, but the camp fam is back together after all these years and are sure to have many adventures to come. Back to taking down more billion-dollar corporations, back to cute Yaz and Sammy moments, back to the squad we all know and love. I miss these kids, and this show deserves as many seasons as it needs to tell its full story. I have some inside job chafed grievances with Netflix, but I just want to thank them for giving this wonderful story a second chance. Thank you for giving Yaz and Sammy more time to show kids that being gay is okay. And thank you for giving us those sweet, sweet dinosaur kills. And that's our show, folks. Happy Pride Month.